Hi, I'm Chancellor from Be Your Purpose Coaching. I love to work with spiritually minded people to feel seen, heard, and valued for all that they do. I especially love helping them enhance their business to be able to bring their gifts to the world that we so need right now. Today, I'd like to explore with you how to manifest in clients. Now, this can be a bit of a tricky topic when it comes to different perspectives. But I know that when I was creating my business that's absolutely well and truly booked out for months to come, that the method that I use, I've proven time and time again, work with everybody else that I've worked with. So clients absolutely love learning how to manifest in clients the way that I do it so that they get the similar results. Now, I want you to think about being that spiritually minded person. Maybe you're a healer, kinesiologist, chiropractor, everything under that rainbow. You have some talents, you have some gifts, and yet they may not be conventional to what society has agreed to be normal. It meant that, putting your voice out there and saying, yeah, this is what I do, this is how I see the world, has most likely come with a level of being judged, criticized, belittled. And it's just this awful over-the-top messaging that we've had as little ones to, we have to conform, we have to push down our gifts, we have to people please to be accepted, all of that narrative that we've experienced. Now, I'm sure it is absolutely part of our soul's evolution and our soul contracts to step into our sense of empowerment, to know what it's like to be up on stage and have a voice and to be seen and valued for everything that we do. But to know how important that is, it's likely that we've had a chaotic kind of childhood and upbringing that has kept us small, people-pleasing, second to somebody else, all of that kind of messaging. So while we've experienced the heaviness, we now know how important it is to step up and to claim and to speak out to everybody else about what we do. You know that the results that your clients get, and it's just like, wow, if I could only manifest in those clients that are that high vibe, that speak my language, that value everything that I do, and they pay me for what I do. It's definitely one of my mantras, and my affirmation on my phone there is I get paid to be me, which means I have to accept all aspects, all versions of me, and I manifest in clients that really appreciate that. I know that from the one-on-one coaching that I do does lead into the NLP training, and that's a deal breaker. NLP is a transformational modality. Once you recognize how the narrative, the voices, everything that you're saying to yourself, how that impacts the results on the outside world, you have the power in your hands to start changing those limiting beliefs and the narrative that you have in yourself so that the outside world changes. Instead of you being out there pushing hard to make it be seen, heard, push, that hustle, the draining feeling, the burnout that comes with it. It's like, what if you could actually turn that around and get the universe to start working for you? And you can, when you know the NLP tools and the other tools in the toolkit to be able to create that phenomenal business that's really uplifting and fulfilling to you and your soul's journey, your soul's purpose. So I want to share a client example here to help paint the picture of the kind of setbacks and blocks that are keeping you from manifesting your clients. I had a client who was really, really talented at what he did. The kind of service that he delivered within his coaching business was just out of this world. And even though his skill was such a high, prestigious level, he wasn't being seen and he wasn't being heard, and he couldn't give up his 9-to-5 business because there was this scarcity, there was this lack. Where are the clients? How can I trust myself to step into my coaching business while the clients aren't showing up? Doesn't matter how much of the marketing I do, doesn't matter how much I'm pushing and getting out there and creating funnels, blah, 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 all of that stuff. What is going on? And so when we unpacked it, we recognized that his adoption from, obviously I was going to say from years ago, but from the beginning of his journey here, he had put a lot of meaning unconsciously to not belonging to his original tribe, to being rejected, to all of this messaging that was personal to him. And so when we were able to unpack all of the meaning that he put about not belonging, not being worth to be seen, not being valued, he had this energy shield up that meant that when he was going into his business mode, that shield came up, that foggy grey energy, nobody could see him. And if you did see that grey foggy energy, why would you ever want to work with him? And so what we did was we went back and we cleared the messaging that he told himself. Not being seen, I'm not worth being valued, I'm not worth being found. And I tell you what, within a very, very, very short amount of time, his business started to boom. And in fact, he was inundated with clients. Once that energy was gone, once he had a different narrative, once his unconscious mind got out of the way, it was like, all right, my light's on, people can find me. I know that story is such I'm really, really proud of that one, because I know that checking in with him, it was like, Claire, can we undo some of that good work? Because I'm now overwhelmed with too many clients. Like, yay, that's a good problem to have. And of course, that's where we start raising his price and looking at the next level of things. So I tell this story as a way of demonstrating that, you know, if you are pushing with your marketing, if you are pushing to be seen, to be heard, to be valued, maybe it's not the marketing, maybe it's not your copy, maybe it's not your website. Maybe it's just this layer of protection, this energy that's stopping you from being seen. And it's like, is now the right time to move that? So I'll leave that with you. But yeah, just checking in with yourself. It comes to putting yourself out in the world, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, how much do you fear other people's judgment? How much do you worry about being criticized, shamed, blamed, all of that? And if that fear wasn't there, what would you be doing instead? Because wow, life can become really easy and your business can become a lot of fun when you've got these tools. Once you've worked and cleared away the blocks that are stopping you from having that future that you want. So after all this, after saying all of that, I encourage you to check out NLP. I encourage you to find your NLP coach. Go in. It is absolutely worth investing in yourself, because that small pocket of time could have a ripple effect right into your future. Life can get a lot easier. And so I hope that helps. I'm Claire Chancellor from Be Your Purpose Coaching, and I will talk to you later.